Here's a fascinating story of art beautifully woven together with the threads of Indian music and its influence on Western culture, particularly through the Beatles and through George Harrison. It's remarkable how George Harrison's early exposure to Indian classical music in the womb, courtesy of his mother, laid the groundwork for his future explorations. His journey to India with the Beatles in the late 1960s to study transcendental meditation with the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi further deepened his connection with Indian culture. His collaboration with Ravi Shankar, the legendary sitar maestro, not only influenced Harrison's music, but also introduced Indian instruments like the sitar, the tabla, and the tanpura to Western audiences. Songs like Norwegian Wood and My Sweet Lord showcased these instruments and Hindu chants, blending Eastern and Western musical traditions.
Really, it was Ravi Shankar's idea. He wanted to do something like this, and he was talking to me and telling me about his concern for the thing and asking me if I had any suggestions. Then, after half an hour, he talked me into being on the show.
War was going on between Pakistan and Eastern Pakistan, it was then known, which was part of original whole of Bengal. That's where I belong to. And all my distant relatives, along with many other refugees, they were coming by thousands to Calcutta, and all the women and children suffering, and all that made me feel very concerned. And George immediately felt that he would help.
I think the awareness is maybe even more important than the money, because again, even if we make $5 million, it's still small compared to the size of the problem. So it's more important to really bring the awareness around to the mass of people.
And it happened so quickly. Within few weeks, he phoned all his friends, Bob Dylan, Eric Clapton, and Billy Preston, and many others, and fixed Madison Square Garden.
So let me introduce on sitar Ravi Shankar.
Overnight, everybody knew the name of Bangladesh all over the world.
I think the most memorable thing really was the fact that it came off and that it worked.
My friend came to me, sadness in his eye, told me that he wanted help for his country. Really wanna be with you.
In a shocking turn of events, George Harrison found himself at the center of a plagiarism lawsuit. The Chiffon's 1963 hit, He's So Fine, was deemed too similar to his own My Sweet Lord. The price tag, a staggering $550,000 shot of George Harrison in the studio, playing his guitar and singing My Sweet Lord. But for George, this wasn't just about the music, it was about the message. The spiritual themes and emotions he poured into My Sweet Lord transcended material concerns. So he made a bold decision. George chose to settle the lawsuit and purchase the copyright to He's So Fine. Why? Because he believed the true value of his song lay in its ability to inspire and uplift, not in its monetary worth. In the end, George's commitment to his art and his message proved far greater than any financial burden. He remained true to himself and his vision, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire generations. A testament to the power of creativity and conviction, George Harrison's story reminds us that some things are truly priceless. The collaboration between George Harrison and Ravi Shankar opened doors to a new world of sound, but it also sparked a misconception. Many thought that playing the sitar was a quick fix, exotic prop to add some Eastern flair to their music. But the sitar is not a toy. It's an instrument that requires dedication, discipline, and passion. Join us next time as we delve into the rigorous training and devotion required to truly master the sitar through the eyes of Ravi Shankar's own daughter, Anushka. Witness the intense lessons, the struggles, and the triumphs as Anushka embarks on a journey to carry forward her father's legacy.